chill.
Cool.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let us know if you're here. I'm just opening it up on YouTube and then muting it so that I know for sure. And then I'm sure. Have you done live write-ins and stuff?
No,
before?
never.
Okay, so usually. Oh, I forgot. So I forgot to tell you on StreamYard, there's usually a lag.
Okay.
And so the comments will come in slower on StreamYard. So if you want to pull it up on YouTube too, also because if you you can't comment, only the host can comment in StreamYard, but you can comment on YouTube. So usually I have both up, but awesome. Let us know if you're here, guys, and how you guys are doing.
I'll put it up on my phone.
I'm just so excited because I was so excited to do this live stream because the last time I edited for Camp Nano was the last live stream I was a part of, which was Keelan's live stream. When was that? Was that last week?
Last week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was last week. So that's why I was I'm gonna be productive. So I was kind of calling this a Camp Nano catch up because it's a catch up for me.
Honestly, me too. I had a really bad writing week last week. So
okay. Yeah, are you doing camp? Okay.
Yeah, sort of. I feel like it's harder for me to do camp when I've written a book because I just edit chapters, but I spend some time on one chapter. So it's hard for me to gauge my progress.
Yeah.
With that, in the Camp Nano way.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So kind of.
I know with the editing too. That's why I'm I try to come up with my own goals, but it's hard. Yay, we have people here. Woohoo! Hi, Ryan. Good evening. Hope all is well. Yes, today is a good day. I was just so glad because I've been so tired with work. And so I'm just please let me have energy. I want to have energy.
I think you have a lot of energy.
And Heather's here. Hi, Heather.
Hi.
I know Heather's working. So she's sneaking into this live stream. But so while people are popping in, Danielle, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm a writer. My handle on Bookstagram is Danielle the Writer. And I usually write young adult fiction, and I'm from Atlanta. And I'm also a Purdue grad, if you see my shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what else to say about myself. Do you want me to say anything specific?
No, that's fine. Oh, I guess, are you, because I don't know if I knew, and I was going to ask you a question in your Q&A, because yay, congrats on hitting 1K on Instagram. But are you looking to be self-published or traditionally published?
I'm looking to be traditionally published, but I'm not completely writing off self-publishing in the future. But for the first one, I want it to be traditional.
Totally, yeah.
And I was telling, do you follow Vanessa Louisa?
Yes, I do.
She's a great writer, but she's self-publishing, and she asked everyone what they're doing, and she said that she wanted to do self-publishing because it's you have more control, and I'm I don't want control. I just want you to take it. I have such a hard time naming things. I don't want to make a decision about that. I don't want to make a decision about what the cover looks like. You can have it.
Oh my God. I love that because that's exactly what I say. I'm I don't want control. I don't want everything. I want my biggest thing is I always say I want help.
Yes.
This by myself. And I know a lot of authors are rebranding and coming out with new covers, and I'm and I was starting to get anxious just thinking about it. Oh my God, they had to make the decision to change it. Then I had to figure out what to change it to, and I was I can't do this.
Exactly. I'm just you can have that. You're the experts. Please just take it, make it the most commercial product ever, and sell it for me.
Yes, I love it. That's good. That's the best mindset to have. So it's agents will snatch you up.
Hopefully.
Hi, Devin. Howdy. How are you? So everyone, while you're popping in, let us know if you're doing Camp Nano / what you'll be working on tonight. We're going to try to go for 2 hours. But my laptop doesn't always like to last the whole 2 hours. And so then excuse me if the lighting gets bad as the day goes on, but since we're starting a little bit earlier, it should be okay. But we'll kind of play it by ear. Rose, hi Rose. How are you? Yay. Oh, Ryan said Purdue, one of my good friends from high school went to Purdue.
Oh, hey. Brother up.
Nice. Oh, actually, Heather loves Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Because she works for the CDC, and that's, you know, like the main hub.
Oh,
so
yes, it is.
A lot of conferences there. And I've only been there once, and it was a freaking whirlwind trip where like, oh, because at the time Heather's husband was working for American Airlines. So that Friday night, I was to get on the standby, or is that what you call the standby flights?
Yes.
To fly into Atlanta, because I was like, I want to see you. We need to go to like Six Flags over Georgia together, because Heather literally went by herself. She's like, we need to go together. There's all these awesome rides. So, but like, there were no, like, I wasn't going to be able to get on a flight. So I flew in Saturday morning. We went to Great America. We went to Great America's the one by me, but Six Flags over Georgia.
Yes.
And then went to, so I don't know if you know, the Flying Biscuit.
Yes, that's super popular here.
Yes, Heather loves the Flying Biscuit because she loves those grits. So we went to go to the Flying Biscuit and experience the grits, and I got peach pancakes. It was amazing. And then I flew back home that night because then I had a weekend shift that Sunday. So it was like literally I was there for like less than a day.
Wow.
But it was so much fun.
Oh my gosh. At least you got to have Flying Biscuit. That's like one of the main brunch places here. Yes. So good. Like Eggs Benedict, yes.
Yeah, I need to go back sometime then.
Yes, come back. Yes. When it's not quarantine.
Yes, I know.
Oh, there's still so many things that are closed.
I know, it's so sad. But my coworker, that's why I was busier this week, because my coworker went on vacation for 2 weeks. So like I'm seeing a lot of her patients. And but she was doing like a road trip to Virginia and just like camping. So it's like, you know, she's like isolated and stuff for her like vacation. But I was like, yeah, like you have to, that's what you have to do, like road trips and just like
isolate yourself. Exactly. Oh, that sounds fun though.
Yeah. Alley Cat, hello. Alley Cat's like the bomb. You're like here for all my live streams. And Ryan and Heather, yeah, everyone's awesome. Danielle's like, just sell all my books.
Yes, please, just sell them.
Cassie, Atlanta traffic is crazy.
Yes, really? It is. We have like 3 highways, and they all get super backed up, and it's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I didn't know.
Yeah. They all like mesh into like the same highway, and like that's when traffic gets super crazy.
No. Yeah. That's why I moved out to the Chicago suburbs, because my like 40, well, I had moved and changed jobs, but like my 40-minute commute is now like 12 minutes, and there's like less traffic. So it's just like really nice. And then my mom still lives in the city, so whenever I drive there, I immediately like my heart rate goes up. I start having road rage. I start swearing, and I'm like, I haven't like had road rage in months. And I go visit my mom, literally just like cross over into the city, and I'm just like all hell breaks loose. So
yeah, literally my high school was on like the opposite side of town for me, and it's like one of those where like you have to drive like through the major highways to get there. And my principal the night before graduation was just like, you guys, you know there's traffic, get here on time, leave early. We're just like, okay.
Yeah. Helps you like to, because that's what I try to work on sometimes, to be early and not like right on time. Because and then lately what's been happening is like, ooh, I'm going to plan on getting here early, or like really early, and then I just plan on, and then by the time I get there it's only like a little bit early, but I'm like, well, I wasn't trying to get there super early, I would have been late. So. Oh, Ryan, really?
Oh yeah, the airport is really huge.
Oh my gosh.
Everything flies into there.
Cassie's been there a few times. Oh, so she's
Nice.
3 hours from there. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Cool. I'm so far, Midwest.
Oh,
Yeah, like, oh, thanks. I try to go to live streams to actually get motivation to do things. Yes, I know. It's amazing.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So guys, let us know how long you want to go for. Usually for the first sprint, we do like 15 minutes. I know that's been like the average that people like for the first one. And I pulled up my fun little like kitty timer, call it.
That's so cute.
The little race timer, which is like super fun.
Oh, Boston traffic.
Cool.
Boston is beautiful though. It's so walkable. I feel like you don't even need a car.
Yeah, and see, Boston, I was there for only, was it like maybe 2.5 days? Because I went to an anime convention. So I was literally, I just walked from like the hotel to the anime convention and back. And I was like, ooh, we're gonna do this like boat ride. And then it rained, like, and then we couldn't do it. So I was like, I need to go back to all the places I was there that I was only there for like
1 day.
like 1 to 3 days.
Yeah, I want to go back so bad. I was there just for a weekend, but it was so amazing.
I totally, yeah. Oh, I need to
Toronto. I need to visit Toronto.
Oh, in Toronto? Yeah, I'm trying to remember since I was there for the Wander Riders retreat.
Oh, really?
Traffic was like, but I remember there was a decent amount of traffic, but since I was like riding in the Uber and stuff, like I didn't really notice it too much.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Alea. Did I say it right? A beautiful name.
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Oh no, Alika, I'm trying to stay awake to get homework finished since I came home late last night, but I have to finish this. Then I don't get behind, trying to get as ahead as possible. Yes, that is the best thing. Yeah.
I feel like I'm never ahead with Nano, but that's a really great goal.
Yeah, no, with Nano and Camp Nano, I'm always behind. And for homework, I would always be like, I need to get this, it's due in 2 weeks. I need to do this now.
Yeah.
Yes, the duck boats. I was gonna say duck, but I was like, no, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but it was something else. Yes, you were right. Oh, this is fun. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to set this timer for the 15 minutes and then see if I can pop it up on. Okay, so we're gonna be small. Oh, I forgot we can be like that.
Hey.
That's not cool. I forgot I don't like that because then people can see more kitchen.
It's nice though. It's not messy.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so but I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna share the screen. And okay, let's see. You'll see a little bit of like double stuff here. Okay, let's see. Okay, oh, I can show this. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I'm doing.
Oh, I see.
Okay, let me see if that worked. Oh, yay, good. Okay, that works. Awesome. I'm super happy right now. Okay, so let's just do 15 minutes, and then you guys get to vote on which cat you think is gonna win. Oh, yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with the gray one.
I feel like the black one is calling out to me. He seems like a runner. He seems like a winner.
This is a fun thing. I got this like timer idea from Angela Ann. She has like an emoji one and it's super fun.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to try that one sometime.
Yes. Oh, I don't know why it skipped Aaliyah's name. Because I'm looking at the YouTube. Oh, okay. The comment skipped and I missed it. I'm so sorry, Aaliyah. I was like, wait, I see it in the YouTube, but not on the StreamYard. Okay. Really quick. Hi, Nikki. And Nikki is here.
Hi.
Woohoo! Yeah, we're for a 15-minute sprint. So, so Danielle, usually what I do, well, I used to leave my mic not on mute, but now I mute it because some people don't like hearing all the noise and crazy stuff and
Oh,
everything.
like the typing.
I
Yeah.
usually mute it, and then I always forget to unmute myself when the timer goes off, but I'll try to let you guys know.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Okay, all right, you guys, ready, set, go. Happy sprinting. Okay, it's over. Oh, a
Neither
little
of us.
one. Oh my
So
God,
cute.
so cute. I love it. I love it. We have to see if anyone won and said the bottom cat. I don't think so. Let us know how you did, guys. I ended up going through, yeah, like I think I have like 4 betas, and I'm still going through like the first beta's feedback because that's how bad I am. But I just went through like 7 chapters,
That's
so
awesome.
that was really, yeah. She didn't
Yeah.
have like a lot of like things to change, so that was good. So making good progress.
How has your experience been with that, with having beta readers? That's something I haven't done yet,
Yeah.
ever.
So I realized I'm like my like kind of now like my beta reader process is more like with critique partners, because like over time, like, oh, can you beta read this for me? I'll beta read this for you. And so then we kind of just like become partners. So at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm calling it beta feedback, but really it's like my critique partners. Um, but like I found like because like I've had them read like other stories and stuff, like I found like I can trust them, and they're just
Right.
like, I know they're going to give me like truthful feedback. And like the beta slash critique partners that I've had, Ryan's one of them. um
Oh, hey.
yeah, he read the Celestial Code. Did he oh no, he didn't, a Bargo's Riddle, but he read the Celestial Code. And uh like they all do such a good job with like, you know, giving me feedback on things to work on, but then also being like, oh my gosh, this is amaze beans, or, you know, kind of fangirl or fanboy comments, which like
Yes,
gives you life. And so you're like, oh, like it makes it okay to change things because you know there are things you're doing right. So like
exactly.
find those good people that gives you like the compliment sandwiches, you know. So
Yes. I think that's really important, having people who will not just tell you what you do wrong, but like are also your cheerleaders. I think that's
right.
really cool.
And you know, like, oh, because someone may be like, oh, I love this part, and someone else might be like, oh, I hate this part. So then it's like, well, it's good to know, because if you said you know, listen to the person that hated it, and the other person didn't say they loved it, you wouldn't know that, like, okay, there's a polarizing opinion on this, like, let me get
Exactly.
in, or let me like now decide instead of taking this at face value. So, which you should always do anyway, but
Exactly. And I've seen on groups and stuff that it's really important to get sensitivity readers too, just to catch certain things that you just might not be aware of.
totally,
So I'm
yeah.
definitely going to get that, since my story kind of deals with a lot of mental health issues. So
Oh, yeah, that's so good. I
yeah.
was actually just talking um from over the weekend, the Evergreen Writing Oasis retreat,
Oh
which I
yeah.
went to that. Um,
I need to watch some of the replays
yeah,
because I missed.
I wanted to try to make it, but I literally only made one. But it was like the most important one for me. It was the diversity one. Like I was like,
Nice.
ah, here. It was,
Yes.
it was like so good, but it was realizing that like, yeah, like sensitivity readers are there for a reason to
Right.
help, you know, if there are experiences that you haven't gone through. So,
Right. Exactly.
um, oh, so how did you do during the sprint?
I did pretty well. I was working on a piece of dialogue, so I think I made it sound a little more, I made it flow a little more. So
Natural,
that's
yeah,
good.
cool. Um, let's see. Oh, Nikki was here. Oh, did I say hi to you, Nikki? I'm sorry. Yes, I did. Okay. So now I'm on here. Ryan needs to make, oh, go get out of the way, Zuko. um,
Oh, his name's Zuko.
fine. I know actually Ryan made some good progress on the last live stream that I did. So hopefully he um was even, you know, you should almost be done, shouldn't you? Because you were like at the halfway point. So I'm watching you. Alley Cat, I finished camp with finishing a first draft of my short story. Ah, you won camp! Yay!
Nice.
You have more stuff. No, doesn't sound like you're bragging. No, not at all. That's awesome.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Nice.
All right. So Ryan had said dark gray cat. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Yay. Yes, please hit the like button, you guys, if you're enjoying this live stream, being productive. Yeah, I said the dark gray cat. Second from the top. That was the bright orange one. Hi, Samantha.
Hello.
Welcome. Cute Kitty's homework and kind of zoned out. Yeah, no one wanted this smaller, lighter yellow cat eluded us, but that's okay. And Aaliyah got 301 words. What?
Nice.
Awesome for 15 minutes. That is so good. Yay. Yeah, do you have any pets, Danielle?
No, I don't. I used to have a ferret though, which is like a really random pet, but
yeah. So fun. My friend, like when I was in grade school, she had like 2 ferrets.
Oh
so that's
God.
the only experience I've had with ferrets. But they were cool. So I was like, this is a cool pet that like no one has.
My parents thought it was really like low maintenance. You didn't have to walk it and you don't really have to wash it. So yeah, it worked.
Yeah, totally. I know all that. Yeah, low maintenance pets, yes, for the win. Ryan did a chapter and a half. Woo-hoo.
That's great.
Kitty. Devin caught. Oh, yeah. What was the lame joke that I came up with when Zuko? Oh no, not photobomb, but it was like, oh, the cameo. I called it a cameo. Yeah. Or I just realized I could do cat meow. Oh my gosh. I am really lame, you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's like the dad jokes in like 30-year-old forms.
Love it. Cat mom jokes.
I know. Oh, fixing my murky middle. Yes.
Oh, the middles are like the toughest. Oh my gosh.
I feel like the midpoint is like the easy part. It's like right before and after that point. Like getting from like the inciting incident to the midpoint is like, oh, I just want to get there because you know like something exciting is really going to happen. Exactly. And then after the midpoint is like, I want to get to the climax. So I feel like, yeah. Well, I mean, that is the murky middle, but at least you have like a nice like midpoint to like look forward to.
Exactly.
And hey, Allie.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal what Keelan said. No one's late. No one's late.
No one's late.
You're here.
We're gonna do another sprint, so you're good.
Too. Yes, I'm excited. So yeah, do you want to do maybe like a 20-minute sprint this time?
Sure.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Let us sprint. I am like all about. I'm like let's do it, you guys.
Let's go. Make some progress.
Yes.
Because I have been slacking a little too much.
Right. Oh my God, and my laptop battery is like draining. It's like 50%.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. Oh, now they're switched up. All right. I'm going to stick with the gray one again. Because if I don't pick him, he's going to be like, well, you picked me last time. You didn't believe in me. So I'm going to have, I didn't show it on the screen. That's why I'm dumb.
Oh, no, you're not. I think I'll do the orange one this time.
So cute.
Yeah.
Let's know which one you think is gonna win, guys. Ryan, my 14-year-old daughter wants a ferret bad. We already have 2 dogs, a rabbit, and a fish. No more pets.
But they're so cute.
Yeah, low maintenance. Yeah, just more fish. That would be.
Yeah. Or you could just get more fish.
I know my cat, like Oliver, he eats like the succulent. Like I can't even have plants because he eats the succulents. He eats like the roses. Like if I get a bouquet, I have to like lock it in the room and like close the door because I'm like, he's just gonna like eat it. So I'm like, I know if I get fish, he's going to knock that sucker over. The water's gonna be everywhere. I'll come home like, you know, I'm like, I know, like it's not gonna So,
You just
I have
like
beta
barrier off.
fish, what'd you
You
say?
just need like a barrier for some things, some
I know.
spaces.
I know, and I was sad though because I had beta fish in college and I really liked them, like because they have like personality and get the
I know.
different colors.
They're so pretty.
So it was really fun. I liked it. All right, let's go into the next sprint.
Okay.
And happy writing, editing, productivity sprint, you guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey. Yeah, where did you
want? Isn't it? Yay. Always super annoying because like it's just like clapping. Like I have the sound off, but there's like this clapping. And I get freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, something's happening. So I ended up, I didn't go through as many chapters as I thought because I broke up one chapter into two because my beta critique partner was like, oh, this will be, oh, sorry if you can't hear me.
No, I can hear
you. No, you're fine. He's like, you were muted before. He's making clicking or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
But so she was like, oh, this would be a good place because I think I had like 2 scenes in one chapter. She's like, oh, this would be a good place to like end the chapter. So I just like split it. So then it was 2 chapters. So I probably went through like 6 chapters. So
nice.
I'm like so close. I'm like, I need to finish this tonight. This would be awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I finished a chapter, so that's good.
Yay!
I'm not on chapter. Damn, what chapter am I on now? I think I'm on chapter like 10. I don't number them because I do what you do. Like I split them sometimes. So I'm like, I don't want to go back and like renumber them.
I know I like made a note because I have like a separate document like with like notes. If I'm like, oh, I want to implement this, but not right now. It's going to take a little more of me like actually going through and like changing some things from like a previous like, chapter as opposed to just like editing it as I'm going. So I kind of make notes of that. But then I made a note like, check to make sure all the chapters are like numbered right. Like, changed by 2. So
do you put like names on your chapters too? Like
I usually do, and actually it's really funny. This like for Abargo's Riddle, I used to have titles, but then like my titles give too much away about what the chapter is going to be about. Yeah. So then I put them away, but maybe I'll bring them back in because I love them because it's so like not a lot of books have that. So it's a nice like change. Oh wait, I should make us not small anymore.
That's okay.
Yeah. I guess like once you like split them into chapters, will you have titles?
I don't know. I was debating that because I do like it too, and a lot of people don't do it, but I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, I love like if there's like titles or like a quote or something like that.
I like that.
Yes.
I know this is like kind of a bad example, but I really liked the title chapters on Twilight.
I didn't know you got that. Oh.
Yeah, they were like really ominous and like, what's gonna happen in this chapter? So I always like that.
Yeah, it can like help you. It can make you like want to read it.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was really, it can make you want to read it. Well, yeah, Holly. Okay. I can't have words. Allie said, stars, what is this timer? Yes, it is. Let's see. It's the online-stopwatch.com/kitty race timer. There's lots of other ones too. So like there's holiday ones. Like once it comes to holiday, like if I like do it on a holiday, which I guess that would be bad because like no one would be available. But anyways, around a holiday, then I would like have the holiday ones, which is super fun.
Yeah, that'd be so cute.
I don't know. Aaliyah said the dark gray one. Best timer in the world.
Looks like Allie added 68 words. That's really awesome.
Woohoo! Awesome. Oh, and then Heather won with the orange kitty too. And she was the cat today, so she told me the story today and she was literally like, there's this app called Marco Polo. I don't know if you know, but it's like a I call it like a text message, but in video form. So like you can leave a video message and then I can like watch it whenever. Because what we used to do is like we would like call each other, but since we're like 2 hours, like we have a 2-hour time difference, like we would just end up leaving voicemails for each other. So now this way I could see her. So she's like talking to me on Polo. She's like, oh my God, the cat's here. And then she flips the camera around and there's this cat on the wall. And then she ended up like posting on like in the neighborhood chat, and someone's like, she's like, does anyone know if there's like a lost cat in the area, this orange cat? And like then she like reunited the family, and there were like two kids.
God.
The cat had been missing for a month. So
Wow.
yeah, this
That's
literally happened.
awesome.
There's like the pet whisperer.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to
Oh
get
my
the cat, Ryan, please. No, yeah, poor little babies on the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, nap buddy. Oh, that's why I was so glad that Zuko like recovered from his bladder stone surgery, because I call him my sleepy buddy, because I always like on my left side and he curls up. He's like my little spoon. So
that's so cute.
Rose Kindred asked, can someone give me a rundown on what Camp NaNoWriMo is? I've heard it on a few channels, but really only looked into the November content. Ooh, fresh blood. I love
it.
Okay, look. Okay. Allie was here to the rescue. Yes, okay. Boom. You just said it. Thanks, Allie. I was gonna go through my whole spiel, and the other thing too is that you can also make like editing goals. So I'm editing right now. The NaNoWriMo website is like not the best right now, so you can't make like page. I don't think you can make page count goals. Maybe you can. I don't know, but you can edit. You can like write like 5 short stories. Like you can really do anything. You can like work on a school essay. Like people like are really creative with it. So
yeah, I've seen like fanfic writers on there too, like in cabins.
Yeah,
do that too. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like camp more than the official one, just because it's a little more relaxed and like you can make your own goal.
And change it. Well, actually, I don't know if you can change it on this one.
I don't know.
I don't go on the website too much anymore.
Me either. I just use like a separate word count thing. It helps.
Yeah, I feel like since like NaNoWriMo was rough for me last year, so like this year I'm like, I am determined to win, and I've been giving myself like only 1 month to outline, and then I'm like rushing at the end to finish like character like stuff. So I'm like, this time I am starting in September. So I know it's kind of bleed into like trying to finish editing, because I know like it's going to take me a lot longer to finish like editing this and getting it like ready to query than I was trying to finish by September, so that I could solely focus on outlining. But at least like maybe one day I'll feel like outlining, one day I'll feel like editing, and hopefully then I can like finish by November or something. But
yeah, that'd be awesome. Do you usually do a project like every year, or do you kind of stick with one?
Yeah, so I've always done a new project except for 2018, was it? Yeah, except for in 2018 when I was still editing the Celestial Code, and so I was like editing the like 3rd draft. So I was like writing the 4th draft essentially. And that was weird because I called myself like a nano rebel. But I kind of missed it. I'm like, oh, everyone's like getting word count, and I'd be like, I edited 25 pages, But then you could, I guess, essentially make it into a word count, like count how many words those pages are. And I'm like, I edited this many words.
Yeah, maybe that's what I should do.
But I don't know, I feel like I get the most writing done in the year during NaNoWriMo. So I know like I wouldn't be as productive, and I wouldn't get like manuscripts like done. So it's like, you should totally do it. Have you done NaNoWriMo?
I've done it like twice. I haven't won, but I need to like officially do it. But I did do like my own unofficial like January Rimo last year, and I actually like finished it. So maybe I'm just not good when it's an actual official NaNoWriMo. Yeah, hopefully one day I'll win.
This will be your year. Like because I was saying, I'm like, I need something good to come out of 2020. So it's like, like get an agent or just something good happen,
Yes. We have how many more months left? Six more months? Wait, something good has to happen, right?
5 months. We've got 5 months and like a week.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Make it.
This year just needs to be done.
Christmas. I'm always down for Christmas.
Dark Gray Kitty lets me down, Ryan. That's so funny. So yeah, Elia 292, you're like solid with that word count, around 300.
That's good.
And then Allie did some revising and added 68 words.
Nice.
Ryan got half a chapter done. Had to do some research on playing, oh gosh, Pharaoh. I don't gamble. Clearly, I don't either.
Yeah. No, I've never heard of that one.
That sounds like fun though. That's what I love about writing, like researching about things you don't know, and it's like so fun.
I basically always write about things I know nothing about. So I just do like so much research.
Oh, that's awesome. I write mostly fantasy, but I have like a couple contemporary ideas, and one of them does center around like mental health stuff. So, but I'm like, I don't know if I could do this, like, because I feel like the world building of fantasy is so like it's a lot, and then it's like, oh, it should be easier with contemporary, but then it's like, well, now it's like it's all on your characters and the plot, man. You know, it's like it's got to be solid, because you don't have like, oh, magic. You know, why did this happen? Magic. You know.
I do admire like fantasy writers, because I can't create a magic system to save my life. I'm just like, this is so imaginative. This is so amazing. Like, I'll just stick to the real world and just make my characters interesting.
But that's what I love, and that's why I find myself like when I'm not reading fantasy, I gravitate towards contemporary or contemporary romance, because it's like when I'm like, oh, I can't, like, I'm not in the mood to read and learn about a whole world and the magic system and the vocabulary, and it's like too much for me. And I'm like, I just need to be grounded, but like with other people's stories. So it's like that's where it's like contemporary is like it is here for me. So Samantha said, in my first draft, I always name my chapter around what happens in the chapter. Yeah. So that's why I like that's that. What I did. But then like one of my betas was like, it was for my old draft. She was like, oh, they're all like spoiling things. And I'm like, oh.
But I mean, I like it when you can make it like kind of tell you what's going on, but also kind of cryptic, so you don't really understand until you reach that point in the chapter. But it's really a fine line, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I need to research, like look at some other books that have chapters, and then see like, be like, oh, this is what happened, but like this is kind of how they like alluded to it.
Exactly. I think it was like the Pretty Little Liars series, if you've read that. I read it like a really long time ago, but they had some like crazy chapter names.
Oh my gosh, no, I've wanted to, it's on my like to watch list on Netflix.
It's so long.
Oh, I know. But it's doable for me, because I binge watch. I call it a binge watch because it was in a month's time. I watched it was like 8 or 9 seasons of Dexter.
Oh,
and like that's really old and like daunting to have that many seasons, and it just consumed my life. So now I'm like, oh, there's 10 seasons, okay, you know. Better if it's like 1 or 2 that I can just completely binge watch. But I am now not daunted by like the long season shows, but like that and Vampire Diaries are ones that I've missed that are still like they're still on my like to watch list, where it's like, I see you're on my radar, don't think I forgot about you. Eventually I will come to know you. So
I watched up until like the last 2 seasons of Vampire Diaries. I need to watch it again because I forgot everything.
Oh no.
I loved it. So good.
Oh yeah, my 2 friends are obsessed with it. So I'm just like, okay.
So good. And Damon, oh my God.
I'm gonna say whoever the guys are, that's who they always like fangirled after. So I was like, I guess I have to see what the hype is about. Let's see. Allie said, when I draft, I usually do the chapter number and a quick few words to describe what goes on so I can see what it's all about at a glance. But I want to do world building, something like a quote for each. Oh, that's awesome. Yes,
awesome.
that'd be awesome. I forgot too that that's another reason why I liked having the chapter titles is because it made it so much easier to like remember what the chapter was about, because it was like, oh, okay, yeah. And so then when you're editing or you're like, oh, do I have to shift this? Or you're not like going through. And then before, when I would write the synopsis like completely after I finished like editing like the final draft, then I'd be like, I'd go through my chapter. I don't know. It's just like, it made it easier when I edited and stuff. So
yeah, no, that's a great tactic.
Yeah. Oh, and Brandon Sanderson does this. Cool.
Nice. I still need to read his books.
I know. I need to read it. And I was talking about this on another live stream too. I think his books are what was it, like Skyward?
I just know Mistborn.
Yes, and Mistborn.
I don't know the other one.
They seem scary and daunting because it's like, oh my
They're
god.
huge.
But I know I listened to the Writing Excuses podcast, and he's on there, and so I'm like, I know you, Brandon, and I love you, but I haven't read any of your books. I can't be that person, you know.
I listened to some of his lectures because they posted them online, so I've heard like his creative writing lectures, but I haven't read any of his books. So I'm like, I love you, but I'm sorry. I haven't read your book.
Yes, I forgot when I first started like trying to figure out about like what is editing, what's querying, and I found his and I was like, oh my god, to like think about being in a lecture like with Brandon Sanderson.
Like Roxanne Gay was one of the professors at my college, and I didn't even know. Do you want to hear like an embarrassing story?
Yes.
She was one of the Camp Nano counselors, or not Camp Nano, but NaNoWriMo pep talk people.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
And when I found out that she went to Purdue, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing this. I wasn't planning on like doing NaNoWriMo this year. I sent her like this really long like letter about how like what a bad year I'd had, and how like her pep talk like made me want to write again and like inspired me so much. And it was kind of rambly and like fangirly, and I didn't know how huge she was. And like she sent me back an email that was like 2 sentences long, like, glad I inspired you, thanks. And I'm just like, okay. Thank you, Roxanne Gay, for listening to me.
Oh my gosh, you guys, at least you responded. That's awesome.
I'm like so embarrassed. She's gonna like, we're gonna like cross paths one day and just be like, oh, you were that like weird fangirl.
I'm sure she like loved it. That like makes people's days. Like it really does. So it like, it means a lot to people. Like I remember there was once I like tweeted with this one of my favorite authors, like from when I was in high school, DJ McHale, and then he like responded back, and I was like, oh, and it was like when I had first gone on Twitter, so I was like, oh my god, like, you know, I was so crazy.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, I was like so excited. So it's like it's a fangirl, you know. Pharaoh. Okay, Pharaoh. It's an old West game that went out of style long time ago. Oh. Let's see how to play. You have a table with the cards, ace through king. The dealer then flips up a card from his deck, and you try to bet on which card he would turn up. Oh my gosh, that's hard.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a lose-lose situation. That's why I don't bet. That's interesting. I'm interested to know what your story's about now. That's so cool.
Yeah. I know, Ryan. We were talking on in the Instagram messages because I posted the floppy hat, and so he started talking about his like the Western hat, and I'm like, you need to get a cowboy hat and then post it on Insta stories. So cat right now. Killer cranes and popsicles. What?
I love that. I love that.
Wait, what the hell is this? What?
That's like cryptic enough that I'm like, I'm interested.
Oh, I'm like, wait, what story is this? This is not. Is this one of your work? I don't know. Where is this from? I'm like really confused right now because I should know everything. Oops, it skipped. Oops, here we go. Gilmore Girls is my go-to. So if I could find
that one.
Oh, yeah, I never watched it, but I always wanted to because is her name Alexis Bledel?
Yes.
I loved her.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants girl. Yes.
I think at the time, like when Gilmore Girls was around, I watched a lot of like reality TV, like competition or like the competition shows. Like I was an American Idol, Bachelor, like so you think you can. I don't even know if those were around then, but like I watched those type of shows.
I did too. No, like I watched America's Next Top Model like all day.
Yes, and now Tyra Banks is going to be the host of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I saw that. That's so cool.
I was like, I'm gonna miss Bergeron, but like Tyra will rock it. So
I know she's great.
On Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh, Skyward. Okay.
I know. I need to add it. I've still got some. I don't know if you've listened to any of the audiobooks, Allie, because I've still got some Audible credits. So I wonder if that would be a good audiobook to listen to.
Ooh.
Brandon Sanderson at BYU. Oh, and he put the last one of his class. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that's the one that I listened to.
Yeah, I know I haven't watched them all.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I think I watched. Yeah, I don't think I watched them all either.
Yeah, but I need to. I just need to I should be binge watching those. So. I also have not read any of her books, but she is also awesome on the Writing Excuses podcast.
I need to listen to that podcast.
Yeah, it's so good. It comes out every Sunday night, which is nice because it's like, oh, I can listen to it while I'm getting ready for the next day. So it's the perfect time. Because other times, sometimes podcasts come out and I'm like, I'm busy. I can't listen to this, and they're short too. I'm not going to listen to this 50-minute podcast. I have better things to do. I'm sorry. I've got other things to listen to. Sorry for anyone who has 50-minute podcasts.
I get it.
Ooh, Mistborn is amazing, but they're huge. But if you like high fantasy, you'll like his books. Ooh, so Allie, here is, so I guess the sci-fi versus fantasy, but which one would you recommend we read first? And even if it's different from Skyward or Mistborn, if we're going in to read our first Brandon Sanderson book, which one should it be? / which one is your favorite? That's the magic ticket. So guys, let me know how much longer you want to go. I'm probably going to, and then we'll continue on with the rest of this because this is a good conversation, but I want to plug my laptop in and I'm literally going to plop it in front of my computer upstairs because all of the plugs down here are in horrible places. So we're going to do a little shuffle and move, but keep talking. Let's see, Ryan. I aspire to write a magic system as cool as Mistborn. Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. Just chat a little bit about the lectures. What? Yeah. Okay. I totally did not know that, Heather. The popsicle. I was just like, there? Oh, yeah, duh. Because I was like, oh, the cranes, but of course the popsicles would be there. I'm dumb. Okay, can I carry all of this up at the same time? Oh, wait, I need my charger too. Well, okay, maybe I'll start a sprint, and so then I can waste time moving while we're sprinting. So, oh wait, oops, sorry, where'd you go? Oh, good. The audio is great. Awesome. Okay. Let's do a 20. It's okay. I'll start this. Okay, let's do a 20.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, where'd the time go? Man, this has been a fun
I
live
know.
stream.
It
Danielle,
has
you
felt
need to
like.
oh, there's a white one.
Ooh. Are you gonna take the white one?
Yeah, because it's I haven't seen a white one yet.
I'll take the
Yes,
gray
super
one.
fun. You're making this live stream like super fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be invited on here. You've been great.
Yay. Okay, guys, so vote for which kitty you think is going to win the ball of yarn. And happy writing.
The white cat.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I looked at the 2-minute mark. I'm like, this cat is last. Like, what is going on? I won. I don't think I've like won before. Oh, sorry guys if the lighting is so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, the struggle is real. But yeah, thanks for I made my transition.
Yes. So you have a charger now?
Yes, it is charging. Yay. Yeah, so I went through, I was like, oh man, that took up 5 minutes because then I went to the bathroom and stuff. But I think I went through like 6 chapters, I want to say.
Nice. That's awesome.
I'm so close to the end.
When you go through like the beta readers' comments, do you make their changes too, or do you just like read all of it and then go back?
Yeah, so I'll usually like make the changes if I'm like, yeah, like this makes sense, like totally. Or sometimes like, because people don't have to do like grammar or like if there's a spelling error, but like sometimes if someone just like points it out, then I'm like, well, I'll change it now because I might not catch it later. So I'll try to implement it like in the moment, but then sometimes I'll like save it for later. But I try to go through it all. I know what I've done before is I've like taken everyone's comments in chapter 1 and then gone through it all at the same time. But like now I just like going through like one beta's feedback, then the other. I feel like that's more cohesive for me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, I have like one beta's like overall thoughts and then I can compare it to the next. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working on this one chapter. I don't know, I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to dialogue, so I just want to make sure it flows. So I've just been spending a lot of time on this one section.
I'll bring us back to real life here. Here we go. Oh gosh, the lighting is even worse here.
It's not too bad.
No, you did good. Thanks. I totally missed Ryan's comment about the iced tea liked 2 of your tweets. Like, nice. And Rose, yes, this is a good hack. And I put it I think my podcast is on like 1.3x or something. But
I do that with audiobooks too.
Faster.
Oh yeah.
Because yeah, that's what I do for audiobooks. And it's weird how like some narrators are like, they speak so slowly. I'm like, I can listen to you on like 1.5 and other people, I'm like, I need you on like 1.2. Otherwise, I don't know what to do.
I read A Wrinkle in Time on an audiobook, and I think that was the slowest narrator I have ever listened to in my life. Oh
yeah,
my
well,
God.
even YouTube videos, I'll watch on like 1.25 or 1.5, depending on like who it is. And sometimes I'll watch someone like with the regular speed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you were talking slowly. I'm like, what? like, are you like reading from a note card, like line, like word by word? Like, so funny.
Or they're just from the South, you know.
Do people usually talk slower? Is that like
honestly, I can't even tell anymore. So maybe
normal.
I've lived here my whole life, so it's just normal. I don't know.
So Ryan started with Mistborn. I love to read that just for world building and magic system. Okay. I also need to write these down to add to like my Goodreads if they're ready, so I can make sure that they're like at the top of my list. I'm sure they're already on my to read list, but maybe I can make it like if I like get the audiobooks of these.
I don't think I'm following you on Goodreads. I need to follow you.
Yes. Same. Also, when I posted on Twitter, I was like, I don't know if she's on Twitter, so I didn't tag you on Twitter, but
I am, but like, I don't know. I'm not good at Twitter. I'm better at Instagram, but I have one. I'll follow you.
Okay, cool. We're back. So Heather and I won twinning. We were twinning. Ooh, okay. So Allie said my favorite Sanderson is Words of Radiance in the archive, but I wouldn't suggest you start there. Like Warbreaker and Elantris are much more accessible.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't read a lot of fantasy, so I need like accessible.
Ooh, yeah. It's so good to like read in different genres. Like you get so much from like the contemporary romances, you can build up like your romance subplots, and with mystery and thrillers, you build up tension. And so like there's always something you can learn from like other genres. So
I agree.
yeah, I love it. Let's see. Kill a Mockingbird.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, when I taught To Kill a Mockingbird, awesome. I forgot. Oh, cool. And then you listen to the audio?
She reads so slow. Oh, man.
Oh, and Allie's from the South. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you said you were close. It took way too fast. That is so funny. Oh, and then Warbreaker and Elantris are also standalone, so that's helpful.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Good to know.
Yes.
I am doing this. Warbreaker and Elantris.
He's so prolific. I'm jealous.
I don't know. He's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Sarah Dessen.
Yes, I've heard of Sarah Dessen. I may have read. Did she write? What was it like? Not The Things We Keep, but it was something with like someone was taking care of someone. That's really bad. That describes like everything.
I got one of her books for free, but I haven't read it yet. But like all of my friends love her, so.
What do you know what book it is?
It's called The Rest of the Story.
Oh, yeah. I think I've heard of that one. Yeah.
I think that was her latest one, I think. I don't
Nice.
Yeah.
Danielle, what's your favorite like contemporary like authors or books?
Oh, that's so hard. For romance, I would say like I really love Stephanie Perkins. I've read a little bit of Sophie Kinsella, and I really like her books too. Who else? I like Rainbow Rowell too. Like her books are really like her characters are really quirky in like a really great way. I think she does characters really, really well.
Nice.
And yeah, and John Green, he just like hits you like really deep.
Oh yeah. So I've only read Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, but I know like Wayward Son and everything, like as like people were like raving about.
Oh, I haven't read that one yet.
Did she write Fangirl or?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that, and then John Green, I've read, oh gosh, I'm like just blanking on names. Oh, Turtles All the Way Down. That was the first book I read by his.
That was the first one. Oh, that's a good one.
And it was so good.
So made me think about life.
Yeah, I need to read other ones. And who was the other author you said?
Who did I say? Stephanie Perkins. Have you read her? She did the French Kiss, Anna and French Kiss.
Yes. So I actually just read that one in like May, and it was so good. So I'm like, I need to read the other books in is there a trilogy?
Yeah, sort of. They like kind of connect like in there. Like they have the other characters come in, but it's not really, you can read them out of order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think my next contemporary, so I really like Sanja Menon. And she just did the Dimple and Rishi, and There's Something About Sweetie. Those are like my favorites. Oh my gosh. So I love them. And so today she just came out with 10 Things I Hate About Pinky. So I'm planning on getting that audiobook too. Like, cause I think I have like 4 credits, and like I found like other like audiobook sites that I'm going to use. So I'm like, I'm just going to use my Audible credits and just not use Audible anymore.
Do you prefer the other sites, or are you kind of like,
well, so
audio?
like, yeah, so like I found, you know, like the Libby app is like the e-library, so you can get like, you know, you can take out audiobooks. Like the problem is if there's like a hold on it, then you have to wait for however long for someone to finish it. But there's so many books that are like you can just like take out right away, or like
Wow.
audiobooks. And then Scribd
Awesome.
is the one that I like found now, because you get 2 months free, and then if someone signs up with your referral link, which I don't mean to mention, but I have my referral code or my referral link down below in the description box.
Okay.
But if someone signs up with your link, then you get another month free, and
Oh, wow.
it's already only like, I forget, like it's super cheap, like $5 a month or something like that. Yes, Allie, yes, Scribd rocks. But then there's so many like ebooks and audiobooks, and I'm like, yeah, like you're only gonna listen to the audiobook like once, so why would you like buy it for like $15? And
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, so I'm just like Scribd all the way now. So. So, oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours, you guys. This is crazy.
Yeah, this time has flown.
Yeah, I would stay, but I have another video chat that I have to go on with my mastermind group. But this was so much fun, and we're gonna have to have you on again. So
Yeah, I would love that.
So thanks everyone for coming and being productive and talking about fun stuff. Hopefully next time, well, actually have another live stream on Friday at 7 p.m. Central, I think. So if you guys want to have a wild and crazy Friday night, I'll be here. Also trying to catch up, but hopefully I'll have finished this beta's feedback, and also I'll have started maybe one of these audiobooks.
Yes.
But oh, and also you guys, please make sure to follow Danielle. I linked her Instagram in the description box. So please go follow her. She's awesome. And thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you.
See you next time. Bye. Or never end.